the US to almost 20% more than the US is very, very profound. That kind of pace of growth is probably unparalleled in human history. It is extremely powerful. The bottom part, where is the growth coming from? As you can see, China is predominant, India is important, and then ASEAN at 12%, ASEAN 5 actually, not even all of ASEAN, 5 major countries in ASEAN are beginning to kick in strongly. And ASEAN, as all of us know, really means Indonesia. ASEAN ex-Indonesia is not that material. Frankly, it is Indonesia that drives ASEAN. So really when I say ASEAN is beginning to be an credible and important part of the Asian growth story, it really is centered and anchored around the Indonesian growth story. Second chart I wanted to show. Where is the growth coming from? This is the other chart which is frankly very remarkable. And this chart focuses on global consumption. Historically, certainly over the last 20 years, there has been a view that Asia's growth has been export-led, production-led. And in truth, that has been the case since the 80s and the 90s. But this chart shows that from 2008 to the last 4 years, all of global consumption is coming out of Asia. So the three lines at the bottom, the UK, the US, and Japan, essentially show almost flat consumption over the last 4 years. Whereas Asian consumption, the Asian 10, is extremely strong. So the fact that Asia is shifting and becoming more consumption-driven and consumption-led is actually quite profound. And it's something I'm going to come back to in a couple of minutes. The third chart I wanted to show, to showcase Asia's growth, is the country spectrum. China, India, and Indonesia, this is the point I made earlier. The ASEAN growth is really Indonesia growth. And if you look at the rest of the growth in Asia, it continues tapering off. Countries like Taiwan and Korea are in the 4% range. But it is really the 6 to 8% growth of Indonesia, India, and China that is powering the Asian growth phenomenon.